Hey, it's 4 in the morning and I'm wide awake. Hey. Parents, it's our household too. It's our house too. It's our home too. It's also ours, you know? I think it's safe to say that there's disrespect and respect that can definitely, most certainly, unequivocally go both ways. Both ways. I can see it to where it's as deep as it goes, because when you're in someone else's household and you're a child, and of course life doesn't make much of sense to you, but at least you don't even have a clue of what sense even means to make it. You got a fresh, clean slate, probably not even a slate, you got dirt, you know what I'm saying? You just own it. Over the time, through what your parents teach you, tell you, show you, bring to you, drop you off at, it builds up a foundation of some kind for the children. You raise them, you do the stuff, you feed them, you don't let them die. You try your best, right? They go to friends' houses, they do what they want to do. They're building a foundation. They learn. They go through public schools. They go through different things. They learn how to build the same household under the same roof with their own rules, with the same rules that they have for themselves, just like you did when you was a kid. You build it up. They build it up. And then make it to a point to where they don't have to live under your literal rules, house, whatever have you, right? Roof. The issue I have with it is that they are also still building a house that you now feel it's necessary to creep in on and change the rules. My question is, with the same amount of visceral disdain you have for a person, completely decimating and desecrating, eliminating all this stuff, right? Disseminating and trying to break down all this stuff, right? In your home. You don't want nobody breaking your shit. You don't want nobody just stepping in there, cooking up, eating whatever they want, do what they want, go pop a squat in the Oval Office and take a couple of trips around the world and do what they gotta, and you know what I'm saying? Hop back out. You don't want that. You don't want nobody coming in and just popping a squat in your place and just making do what they want to do. Why is it that when kids are older and they have their own house for themselves, their own rules, they got their own roof, is it acceptable for you to completely trash their entire place? When you help them build, imagine that, dude. Imagine as you're growing up, imagine your parents literally helping you build a house. Literally, right? In this case, build a house. They decorate it. They don't really ask you how you want it really built for you, but they already have an idea of how they want to make that house. Because really, they already built their house, and they didn't kind of like the way that it was built. And now that they see the adjustments that they could make on other houses, i.e. you, they have the best plan. Look, I fucked up mine, but listen, yours looking real good, and you already got a clean slate, and my foundation was already rocked up. It wasn't even on concrete or stone or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I built all of my whole house. Actually, I got a houseboat. It was all on emotions and marsh and stuff. And so now, you know, but with you, I know now where to get the stone. I know where to get the concrete. I know where to get the good bricks, and not regular bricks. I know how to get the good bricks. I know how to get the best bricks to build up your house. And I'm saying that too because it's not always about the best too. But there's a way that you want to build your place. You have an idea and you know it for a fact. You ask for help on how to build said place because you know that, you know, there's just things that you got to call a contractor for. You got to call, you know, maintenance people. You got to call this different. You might need a little fixing and sprucing up on that you may not be able to do, but you're willing and capable. You're willing and able to let others come into your place, look around, like, okay, yeah, no, I respect it. I like it. I'm cool with it. We could talk about how there could be plans we can write up a blueprint on how you'd like your house to be set up. Like, instead of me just saying, no, man, I can't stand these curtains. I hate the way that you built. I don't like the specs. I don't like this. It's dumb. I just don't like what you did. I don't like how you do. I don't like it. I'd rather you do it this way. How disrespected would you feel if somebody just started coming into your house, just started ransacking the place and doing whatever they want to do with it? And they grown at that. So you as a grown person, you would be super cool with somebody busting up in your house. Fuck this place. You would not be cool with that. So my question is, when a person grows up and they have their own way about them, they have their own life, they have their own, why is it that you think that it's cool to mess with somebody else's house? How they decided to put their furniture, where they wanted to place, what colors they wanted to put up, right? Like, if you're not willing to sit and talk about floor plans, how it could benefit them truly, and not just you projecting onto them what you wish your house would have looked like if you actually had all the right tools and people to do it the way you. Because now you're just building their house. Your house on their foundation. That's just all you're doing. You're taking your pieces of yourself, what you want to do, and saying, hey, look, I like that you're trying to build, and I like that you're at, but if you want my help, I'm doing it. If you want me to do it, me do it. I'm doing it. I'm going to build your life for you. I'm not going to show you so you can do it. I'm not going to give you little routes and guidelines. I'm not going to move you along. Because it's either I'm not a part of it or I'm doing it. And it's like, but it's my mind. I don't have to. And that's why I'm noticing little things where the friction comes in. Well, look, I'm not saying, but look, I don't need you to take over the whole project. I'm just asking you to you don't have to be a part of it at all. You don't have to be a part of it. I'm just asking you if you could be there for me. Well, if you don't know, let's work on what you don't know. But now we got to work on you. Now we got to look at your house and see what's wrong with your stuff. I got to go through all of this just to get to my house? To fix up my furniture? Man, it seems like a fucking... it seems like a scam, bro. This seems like a game, man. I don't like this. And like I said, I see it. It's either you get no help or I'm doing it. There's not too many parents that go, okay, well, let's see how you want your house to be built. Let's make up the floor plans. Okay, well, maybe that's maybe not. But let's tweak it. Not saying you can't have it. Not saying you can't be, but let's just look at it and do something, and boom, and now we can keep going. Now we can build the house up for you, so your kids can live under your roof, under your mindset, under your. We now have a new way about how to build a house instead of just. Well, I knew how the old way was supposed to be done, even though that wasn't the best way, and I fucked up the whole foundation, and I didn't do much of it right. But listen, and I had to get somebody else to do it and really like just take over because I had no idea what I was doing with my own house. So, but now that somebody else built my house for me, now I can tell you how to build your house unless you don't even, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, yo, whoa. This is too much. I might as well just do it myself. You disrespecting me in my own home. I'm trying to bring things to you. I want to talk with you. All I'm getting is how this ain't that, and you ain't gotta. Oh, I don't know, but if I were to do it myself, and this, it's like, dude, I'm not asking for all that. It's a lot. I'm not asking for that. So when you, like I said, when you check in on your kids and you wanna. Make sure you know that you stepping into their home. Make sure you know that when you sit down and speak to your children, really no matter their age, you're stepping into their home. Still, it doesn't matter if it's an actual. They could be outside, nothing to their name, piece of bubble gum. That's all they got. You talk to them, you're still delving into their place. Into their abode. So to bust up in that motherfucker and just completely ransack and disrespect it because you had a house before, because you have an authority now, because you used to be treated a certain way and now you got to show the world how you need to now treat your children because you didn't like how your parents did it and this, that, and you never cried and you never cared and you never wanted to show. And so now it's like, dude, it's interesting to me. So parents, man, chill out. This ain't your world. You had your chance. Your kids and I want to do their thing. Guide them, but don't tell them what. Don't completely take over the whole. Don't be completely upset just because they're not going the same route that you. Or none of that. You had your chance. You did what you did and what you wanted to do. You did what you had to do. Because I got to get out of the whole want. You did what you had to do within those moments. Those are the choices you made within the moment of what you thought you had to do. You thought you didn't have time to think on how to build these floor plans. You thought that you need to go out, work your life away. You thought that this is the lifestyle that you needed so you could live under whatever roof you wanted to, so you could then go live under an actual roof. That's the plan you made. But for them, that's not it. It's accepting the fact that this world is not the life that you built. Ooh. What may work for some may not work for others. What may work for you may not work for your children. I say learn what they do, see how they do it, see what you're doing, and then try to use that to do something else. But for you to just see, that's how they do. Yeah, stop. Yes, that's how they do. How about that one? Not, that's how they do. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, that's how they do. Like I said, guidelines, yes. Parenting, great. Be there, guardian, cool. All that, yeah. But what I'm seeing is there's only so much. There's only so much that can be done. I'm only getting, and that's what I started to want. I'm only getting into what I've seen and what I know to be true, and looking through the eyes of a child, of a kid, of a person, of people nowadays that just are doing their best to try to get it out to let. I am still, that's a weird old age, dude. It just keeps happening every generation. I'm my own person. I'm not you. It just keeps happening. It's weird. It's like every parent needs to know they're not their children. Every generation apparently needs to know that. I'm not sure what that is. Just because we came from the same, lineage, same, whatever family, that we are still completely two separate entities. I am not you. Daddy not mama, mama not sister, sister not cousin, baby mama not nobody is everybody is their own people, even in the same family. Oh, you need to think like this because that ain't brainwashing. How can I be my own individual person within this place? Because I get that you may have a way about life too. I get that everybody kind of has to go with family and everything. You kind of have to do what. I get that. But to completely take a person's whole ability to think away, like just, I can no longer go from the roots of myself. I can no longer just go, this is how I feel. This is how I think. This is what I have to, this is what I feel I have to be or do. This is what I have. And it's like, that's taken. That's no longer there for them. Well, what did I tell you? But what about that one time when I got beat? But what about that one time? Right? What about that one time when they did that to me? Did you think about that? Kid, 12-year-old or whatever age, did you think that I was going to have you and then go through all these trials and tribulations, see that you're a mirror of me? You don't think that I wasn't going to give you this? You didn't think I was going to go back into my mind and relapse? What? Is that what you... Because it's happening. That's what's happening right now. And you know what? You're the reason for it. You're triggering my relapse from the things I had to deal with. Don't you know that? Didn't you know that this was going to happen? That I was going to have you. We were going to have issues. I wasn't going to be able to cope with said issues. I wasn't going to be able to navigate and troubleshoot said issues. Did you know that I was going to come down on you like this? Why didn't you know? Why didn't you know that I was going to do this to you? Oh, now you want to play dumb like you didn't know that this was going to happen. Just like I didn't. That's what you're going to do? You're going to play stupid? Or you want to play, oh, you want to be funny. Okay. Well, you did this. I didn't ask for all of this. I was just out there doing what I wanted to do and making the choices that I made that I could inevitably hold up myself up to the light to. But you know what? Doesn't matter because it's still your fault. So now what? You better not say nothing about it. You want to cry about it? Because I give you something to cry about. No, I'll give you something to cry about. You want to keep playing. You want to keep playing with me? You think it's a game? You think I'm joking? I had it hard. My parents didn't give a shit about me. What makes you think I gotta give a shit about you? Tell me it ain't something like that vibe. Even if it ain't like that. Even if you don't say it. Even if you're all like happy go lucky and all that. Tell me that's still not the like that resentment is somewhere deep down, somewhere in there. It's just like blows me to bits, dude. I don't, you know what I'm saying? No pause. Hey. Gotta switch it up. No pause. Hey. Blow it up, baby. Blow me down. Hey. No pause. Hey. You know. No pause. Hey. Hey!